Mike King here. We've had a beautiful day. We're in the Washington, D.C. area in Arlington, Virginia. We're at the Army-Navy Club, where our affiliate, our Chesapeake affiliate, and Russ Snyder has just had a wonderful event, their Harvest of Hope event, and it couldn't be a better setting. I mean, you've got this beautiful weather that we have. This is like Chamber of Commerce weather. Inside, it looks like what you would expect the Army-Navy Country Club to look like. It's old and stately and prestigious, and they just had a beautiful event, a luncheon where they told their story, told the story of the affiliate, talked about the wonderful things that have happened in the affiliate over the last 10 years, the growth of the affiliate, the growth of services, the expansion of those services. At the same time, what these people can do by contributing dollars to expand those services even more. It went beautifully. It went great. And as all of you know, we've come through a month, we're on the treadmill this month of having lots of meetings in lots of different settings. Last week, many of you were at the meetings that we held in Chicago, where we started off the week with the boot camp, the fundraising, communications, marketing boot camp, where we premiered for everyone to get to see the new moral injury campaign, with the Richards Group flying up and doing that for us, as well as some great training about fundraising and new trends in philanthropy. Great event. Great feedback, great input from the folks there. Thank you guys for coming. We followed that up along with a CEO meeting coming in for part of the boot camp, but also on Thursday for just CEOs, which was wonderful. A lot of new CEOs, as well as the folks who've been with us for years and years, which is great. Had great dialogue, great feedback there. That rolls into the board meeting, where we had committee meetings and board meeting on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and then the church governing board meeting on Saturday. So as you can see, I don't think there's another group that could have met that last week that we didn't meet and convene with, but good things came out of it. Number one, everyone seeing a great presentation on Friday night that Dr. Brock did for us about moral injury and the work that has led into our work with moral injury, and showing the campaign materials, again, to the combined boards of the church governing board and the Volunteers of America board was great. Great excitement, great ideas coming from board members about how we can take this and distribute it nationwide and move even more aggressively on creating programming and revenue streams related to this. Absolutely invaluable to us. And then other work happening at the board meetings themselves. At our board meeting, at the Volunteers of America Inc. board meeting, we passed the new diversity statement. It would be called the corporate diversity statement. The church board renamed theirs as the theological diversity statement, which makes perfect sense because it speaks directly to that. So those will now coexist together on our website and at other places and be ready to distribute. We had our golf tournament on the first week of October. Wonderful weather, wonderful outcome, great exposure throughout the country. By reducing the name to just Volunteers of America Classic, we made the headlines in a lot of newspapers that entire week, and I saw it online with the USA Today newspaper, which is one of the most highly distributed newspapers around. Great impact from that. But during that week, we had a special gathering. As you know, there are many South Korean professionals that are outstanding players on the LPGA Tour. We celebrated those professionals. We have 3 winners of our tournament from South Korea. That includes Inbee Park, it includes Jenny Shin, it includes Sun Young Park, and as well as our own spokesperson, IK Kim. We gathered the South Korean business community of the DFW area, of which they were significant, to have a reception to celebrate those players and to lift them up for having come to our country, being wonderful young role models for our daughters and granddaughters. We thought we'd have maybe 35, 40 people at that. We had over 100 people at that from the Korean community, including Korean media. And later on, I heard that we even had a story on ESPN about that very reception and celebrating those players. Great experience, absolutely in line and in alignment with our diversity programming. Last but not least, we're already getting ready for our 125th anniversary, which is about 15, 16 months from now, and we have now got a chairperson of that, and it's one of our former chairs of our national board, Mrs. Frances Hasselbein, who is an outstanding nonprofit leader. She was really the staff person that Peter Drucker chose to run his leadership programming for nonprofits. And when he passed, he asked that they rename it the Frances Hasselbein Leadership Program for Nonprofits, and that's exactly what it is. She's excited about being our chairperson of our 125th anniversary, and she's eminently qualified because she's a spry 102 years old. And she's a magnificent lady, excited to do it. You've seen pictures of her in our Friday bulletin. She's ready to start sending letters and raising funds for us right now, and we're going to take her up on that. So it's been a great month. Hope you've had a great month. We'll talk to you soon.